Hello everyone, in this video I'll be playing DragonballZ TD Ultimate. Much like any TD game, at the start you need to get some towers up so that you can handle the first couple of waves. The units that are pretty good in the beginning are Trunks and Gohan, but I think we'll just make some Trunks for now.
I'll take care of it.
This is one of the style, actually I just made two Gohans by error, but this is one of the TDs where you have to manually build each tower, so just keep that in mind. You have to leave a little bit of spare time. Alright, this looks like a sufficient amount of units for the first wave. We're playing on normal difficulty, so we get a total of, I believe, 20 lives, but maybe it's 10. We'll have to double check that later.
Sounds interesting.
So for now, these are all the towers we have access to, but you can upgrade your lookout, which will then allow you to build superior unit builders and give you more towers.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, we can just get another Trunks right now, since I'm guaranteed going to get some more. Yeah, Trunks is just a really solid value unit, because he has a really high attack speed and a pretty low cost.
That's curious.
Once we get a few, Trunks and Gohans, looks like they might be doing the same. Yeah. Once we get like another 5-ish towers here, looks like we got 10 lives. Yeah, okay. Either that or they just leaked a bunch. Oh, anyway, what I was going to say is once we have another few towers here, we'll probably start to save up for the next tier.
Job's done.
Which means we'll need 200 gold and then an additional builder. Upgrading Trunks is also a pretty good choice, but you can't do it until you have the level 2 hideout. The other thing that's good about Gohan is he has chaos damage, and his attacks also have multiple strike, which means that it will hit one and then bounce to more, so he's a very effective unit as well. Also, supposedly these towers give 100% back. We should probably verify that so that we don't make any mistakes regarding it later. So 125, and this should get us up to 150, which it did. Nice. So that means you can freely swap out your units to anything that you think is more effective. So with that in mind, I guess we could build a few other units just for fun to get an idea of what they're like. So this is Master Roshi. He does 720 to 8,000 damage with a very slow attack speed. Looks like he actually... Oh, and a low range, so he can't even hit these units. Yeah, so probably not the best unit. Just with the low attack speed and huge range, he's too unreliable to actually be of relevance. Also, we can start to upgrade our hideout now. Let's see who else we have. We have Chi-Chi. Who does 40 to 85 damage with very fast attack speed. Honestly, not bad value. Seems like about the same as Trunks. But, yeah, I wouldn't bother making Chi-Chis. They also aren't upgradable. We have Bulma. So we should be able to make the next tier builder now. A little bit of a construction time, so you don't want to wait too long to do that. Also, you can't actually attack enemies with your builder, but their attack speed is really slow, and the damage is almost irrelevant, so I never bother. Anyway, here's Bulma. Looks like she is a siege unit, or rather a splash damage unit.
Ready to work.
When it says AE, it actually means AoE. However, it's not consistent on whether or not that means multi-strike or area of effect like this. And with that, Krillin is the last tower we haven't seen yet. So with Gohan, we're going to be making Vegeta and Frieza. Those are the two best towers from him. Frieza is just a... I believe he's multi-strike, not true AoE. And he does a really powerful slow, and he has decent base damage as well, so we'll try to mix in a few of him throughout the maze. And here's Krillin. He's decent. High attack speed, decent
I
damage,
can help.
but relative to Trunks, he's not the best choice. So let's just go ahead and sell Krillin and pick up a Frieza. Put the first one right here.
That's curious.
Yeah, we're not really in any risk of leaking units just yet, and once the Frieza finishes, we'll be in even less risk. And with that, Gray and I are the only players remaining. Gray's going for more or less the same build that I am.
What's the plan?
And we could go for an extra Frieza somewhere up here. Like we could either place it here, here, but just somewhere where it would hit extra units, keep the slow up longer. But yeah, for now though, with this Frieza, that we're at no risk of leaking, so we'll just save up for Vegeta and then pick up another unit a little bit later. Yeah, I think it must be like a 50% slow. It's a really good one. And he does chaos damage too, which is nice for the later waves. Could pick up a couple of upgraded Trunks. Alright, let's do that just to reinforce the damage while we wait a couple waves for Vegeta. And we could also build Super Gohan as well. Let's see here. Gets an ability called Fist of Fury, and his damage multiplies by 4, but in exchange, he costs 1400 gold, whereas original Gohan, I think, was 50.
That's curious.
Yeah, so probably not the best value. Also, yeah, SSJ Trunks gets access to a attack speed boost, which will give him 50% increased attack speed for 10 seconds on a 4-minute cooldown. So if you're ever in risk of leaking, there's no reason not to use it, but you can't really rely on it too much just because of the long cooldown. But I guess we can show it off right here. Yeah, so just more consistent. And he gets a nice little effect. Oh yeah, and SSJ Trunks over Trunks gets a Chaos attack. And a little more attack range. Alright, with that we can get Vegeta.
I'm trying to think here.
Vegeta has solid range, so I'll probably... He can be in the higher section. Around here or here should be good. Honestly, we could probably go even higher than that. I think his range is like 1200. Let's do this spot. And Vegeta, at least at the early waves, I believe is a single strike unit, but eventually he can be upgraded to multi-strike. Yeah. So with that, he's shored up our DPS. We'll go ahead and get SSJ Vegeta next. He gets the Big Bang attack, which allows him to drop a nuke, essentially, which will deal, I think it's 50,000 damage, which is really good for the first 20 waves or so, and then it kind of falls off.
Curious.
Alright, but now that we have a little bit of spare money, we can build the hero altar with Gohan, and the hero altar will allow us to get a hero, and we want to get that sooner rather than later so that it can start to level up. And of course you also just need the hero altar to get the hideout level 3. I don't remember how much heroes cost, but we'll find out in a moment.
Job's done.
Alright, so all heroes cost 100 gold. I believe you can only get one, but we'll have to verify that in a moment. I've tried out Illidan before. He's pretty solid because he has a Thunderclap, which when paired with Frieza, essentially reduces the movements down to 1% movement speed. Looks like Arthas has a Thunderclap as well. Mass Teleport Structure. I mean, I know of the Mass Teleport Kill ability, but I'm not sure what Mass Teleport Structure would be. Who else do we have? Tarin also... Wow, basically every unit here has Thunderclap. Well, or half of them. Let's see. Bash, Death and Decay. So we can either go with Cairn or Arthas. Those are very similar. I don't think reincarnation will be particularly necessary, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Arthas. They're just very similar ability loadouts for some reason. Oh, I guess there's one downside, which is that apparently Illidan can attack air, but Arthas cannot. Actually, that would be a little annoying. Who cares? The hero damage, at least early on, is pretty much irrelevant. Looks like he went with Varamothras, which... Oh wait, so you can get more than one hero. Is there any reason why you wouldn't get more than one when they're so cheap? I guess I could split the EXP, that'd be a little annoying. But yeah, so we'll be maxing out Thunderclap first. Let's also get an extra Frieza up right around here. And we'll get the Superior Vegeta next level. Or next wave. Yeah, because your hero abilities only actually go up to level 3, you can cap them pretty quickly. Mass Teleport. Okay, so this is not the ability I was hoping for. In some games, I can't remember what it is specifically, but there's like a Mass Teleport kill ability where it will just basically summon the teleports onto enemy units, killing them. But just generic Mass Teleport is actually complete garbage. Unless it includes enemy units, but that clearly says players nearby units. If you could teleport enemies backwards, then that would actually make him a top tier hero. Alright, I'm assuming the cooldown for this will get reset once we level him up, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it now. And yeah, it's a solid boost. It's a very consistent stream of blue shots instead of a slightly less consistent stream. Alright, now he'll upgrade to SSJ.
I'm here to help.
Let's see what Varamothras has. Panonize, Bash, and Inferno? I mean, that does not sound particularly good. Since we can get multiple heroes, let's just get multiple heroes. So I'm going to pick up Illidan, and I'll also pick up Dragonhawk Rider. What I'm noticing here is Dragonhawk Rider has Frost Nova, which will be kind of a backup slow just in case Frieza's not active. And then we can also use just the Thunderclap from Illidan. Here's the Big Bang, 30,000 damage. It will hurt your own structures, so keep that in mind. But what we can do is use it right around here and just detonate all the enemies.
I'm here to help.
And here's the Thunderclap in action. It immediately reduces their movement speed down to 1%, as long as they also are frosted, which is as good as...
For honor.
Well, it's as good as a stun.
For my father, the king.
I should be able to kill this unit pretty easily with Arthas. And of course, the range on SSJ Vegeta is 1400, so he can hit multiple rows at once. Alrighty, looks like Illidan's up. Let's get some extra Thunderclaps. And let's put Arthas in the area where he can auto-attack. Go ahead and get another Frieza up over here. And after this, we'll have to decide between what unit we want to go for next. SSJ Vegeta 2 gets multiple strike, but his attack speed decreases significantly, so if you're struggling with single target already, he won't help that much. Arrow Wolves is interesting.
I can help.
My power justice shall be done.
What's the plan?
Okay.
What is it?
Also, this new Dragonhawk Rider actually looks great. The wings on the bird kind of remind me of a parrot. But yeah. Let's go ahead and do a stun clap, essentially. And mana regen on the heroes is actually not that bad, so keeping up the Thunderclaps, especially with multiple heroes with the ability, should not be a problem. We definitely need more DPS. Could pick up more Trunks, which would get us triple the DPS per Trunks for 100 gold. That's not bad. What else could we get? We could get Super Gohan. Gohan's attack speed is not that quick, though. Where's the builder? Oh, here he is. SSJ Trunks 2, so that's the next level.
I can help.
Looks like these birds are a little bit problematic.
The sky is mine.
You'd drop a bomb on them. Just send the bomb right here. Should do the trick. Okay. Yeah, let's get a couple of SSJ Trunks too. We'll go ahead and sell these, get 100% back, and then put up a couple of these. Even though the model's the same, it is actually the next level of unit. I guess we can just up their attack speed as well. My hero's attacking. And I guess we can summon a Infernal now. Yeah, so SSJ Trunks 2. It's a little bit stronger. I don't know if that's actually worth the money. Let's keep the attacks up.
The light is my strength.
Yes, we definitely need more DPS.
I'm here to help. Be quick, human. Is there danger?
Alright, that one's guaranteed to get killed, and these are slowed, so that's fine. Okay. Let's get another Frieza up right here. And then we need to get another unit. What do we have here? Somewhat fast attack rate. We just go for a second Vegeta 2. It's not a bad choice. What do we need to get the next one? Nothing, so we can start upgrading, which will unlock us the next tier of units. And I think Vegeta 2 was 1200 gold, either that or 1400, so we're pretty close.
Job's done.
Okay, 1400.
Is there danger?
We'll summon some wolves. And we can pull my Infernal over. That'd be interesting if Pillage actually worked. But these aren't buildings, so it wouldn't do anything anyway. Okay, let's get a Thunderclap. Yeah, I guess we could start casting Death and Decay. It's not much damage, it's only 1%, but when the units are durable, it's probably more damage than attacking.
I stand for the light.
Yeah, we'll upgrade this Vegeta in between waves.
What is it? Is there danger? Feel my wrath. A sound plan.
Yeah, Gray ended up leaking a couple, which isn't too surprising. These are strong units.
I stand for the light. The light is my strength. I stand for the light.
Actually, my hero's damage is so terrible. This might not even be enough to kill them all.
The light is my strength.
Ooh, what is
I'm here to
this? I was not expecting him to do a little sneak around. Alright, managed to successfully kill him. Start upgrading Vegeta. Next wave is starting immediately. Should have upgraded him while we were in the middle period. Also, I should be using the Big Bang more. It's just a little bit tricky because it will end up killing my heroes in one shot. So we can go send Gohan up and make a tech center. Again, when I researched SSJ Vegeta's Fury, it didn't actually do anything from what I could tell, so I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, let's do the Big Bang. Alright, this will be a fine spot for the Big Bang in a moment. Oh, outside of range. Okay, that should do. Yeah, just to give you an idea of how little 30,000 is now. These units are very durable.
I stand for the light. Betrayer of the light.
We've better odds of killing the low one, but Illidan is in the wrong place.
I stand for the light. A sound plan.
Apparently these are regular units, so the route is lasting for 36 seconds. When we were attacking the bristlebacks, or whatever they're called, warthogs or something, those must have been classified as heroes, so the route was very short, but no longer. Yeah, 36-second route's more than enough time. Alright, maybe we just do double SSJ Vegeta 2 next. Just in case it works, I'll start researching Vegeta's Fury, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Justice shall be done. Certainly.
Okay, let's get our first route up. Looks like these are classified as regular units as well.
Life is my strength. Research complete. A sound plan. For honor.
The Final Flash did not seem to do much.
I stand for the light. Research complete. Certainly. Of course.
Okay, 1600, we're almost there. Actually, that was a little premature on the Aura Burst.
I'm here to help. A sound plan. Justice
Do a
shall
route
be done.
on this one.
For honor.
Looks like he's getting a lot more DPS, just all from the SSJ Trunks too. Seems like it. SSJ Goku could be good as well.
Is my strength. Foul knave. Is there
I
danger?
can help.
So we can get another cheap damage upgrade. Wonder how much it gave. So he's at 1100 right now. Okay, get an SSJ Vegeta 2, and we might... No, I don't think there's a hero builder above Gohan, so that'll be it for now. We could build Goku next, see how he is. I mean, he seems decent. Pretty comparable stats at first glance to upgraded Vegeta.
Justice shall be done.
Yeah, so here's that extremely slow attack speed I was talking about. But he does have multi-shot now. Oh, I think he's supposed to.
I'm here to help. Of course.
Okay, let's start getting Goku.
I stand for the light. Certainly.
Okay, so 1100, and that already finished. So I think that must be giving like 10 damage. I didn't even notice an increase. Yeah, I mean, it says knows multi-strike.
A sound plan. Is there danger? Justice has come.
These are pretty solid crits. 13,000. Yeah, either from the upgraded Vegeta or perhaps the Goku, we were able to pretty easily get through that wave. Let's just get the upgraded Goku right now. So, upgraded Goku, I think low-level Goku had 700 chaos damage, so upgraded one we'll see in a moment. $700 to 900, pretty minimal, but he now has a crit, Kamehameha, and Spirit Bomb. Okay, guessing Spirit Bomb is pretty much the exact same as... Yeah, that was actually too slow to do anything. But I'm guessing it's pretty much the same as the Big Bang, but slower. This wave could be problematic. There's Brawly. It is a powerful effect. Okay. Powerful visual effect, that is. Who knows how much damage it does. Alright, with Illidan, we can't actually afford Death and Decay, so we'll just slug.
I'm here to help.
Looks like Gray is out. Probably leaked too many units. How did none of those have any effect? Alright, I guess we'll just have to root all of them. 36 seconds of hero time might not even be enough. Oh, these are classified as hero units, so there's nothing we can do. So what we'll focus on instead is just taking out the treants, and we'll just have to let them go. So we lost 5 lives there. Pretty suboptimal, but not sure what we could have done. We can start upgrading Frieza. And hopefully we can take out these Hippogriffs. Thunderclap won't affect them since they're air units. Summon a new Infernal, and actually Infernal can't do anything either. This might be the end of us. These are some very durable birds. Frost Nova. That range is crazy. 1300. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is probably game. These are unbelievably durable birds. We could try Spirit Bombing, but Spirit Bomb range is really low. If we did that like 30 seconds ago, maybe it would have landed.
I stand for the light.
Alright, so this is most likely game.
Justice shall be done.
Yeah. Tower-wise, we didn't really have that much spare gold, so I guess you just would have needed some type of powerful anti-air unit, because almost all of them leak through.
For the light.
And -5. Yeah. Okay. Well, so that's going to be it for this video. Not too sure what we could have done differently there. As I mentioned, maybe anti-air towers could have done something, but tough to say. The only anti-air tower I saw was Krillin, and he was definitely weaker than all. Like, Krillin was weaker than Gohan. So, if you guys like this video, consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.